Oh, I wasn't recording.
You should.
You guys missed my Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time.
Does he say boys and girls?
No, I don't think he says any of that.
Yeah.
I think he just says, this is the moment, this is the fight you've been waiting for, or something like that.
It's time. Oh, my God.
That was nuts.
I wish we had, that would be a good intro to this podcast if we could pull that off. And by the way, you could pay Bruce.
That's what Schaub's got. Brendan Schaub's got.
Bruce Buffer to do it?
He says, and now, thick boy, Brendan Schaub.
See, I'm about to pay Bruce Buffer $400 just to do that.
Is that how much it is?
I think it's $400.
It's got to be more than
what's
that.
on Cameo?
Cameo?
I think it's $400 to $1,000. Either way, I would do it.
But then can you get in trouble for using that audio?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Or maybe I'd be like, Bruce, can I get in trouble for this? He's like, nah, you're fine. You're fine. You know, I still would do it. But money is tight right now. No, not really. I fucking got yelling at stuff. I'm kidding. I don't. Hey, dude, I have no money because of gas prices, dude. That shit's crazy.
Bro.
Having an SUV was a terrible idea.
I almost canceled on you today.
Because of gas prices? Yeah, because of gas prices. I'll be honest, I was supposed to go...
But you feel it. You feel it, like, fighting. Like, you hit, like, it hits you. You're like,
yes,
wait a minute,
does.
what the fuck?
Well...
You just keep looking at it. It keeps going up
like,
and
why
up
are you going up like that?
Yeah.
No, so I was supposed to go to the fight last week. And so I'm like, hey, man, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll see you in a little bit. And he's like, all right, man, cool. I'll see you at 9. I'm like, all right, cool. It's like 7 o'clock. It starts I'm like, I really don't want to go out. I got to fill up my tank. Anytime I do, it hurts. You know what I mean? So I was like, so I texted him at 8. I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to just back out. I felt like an asshole because, I was in charge of the charcuterie. You know what I mean? I got to bring all the cheese.
You are great at that, bro.
Please,
anytime that I invite you somewhere, I want you to bring that.
I bring stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
But
when I showed up to that fight that night, I was like, oh my God.
There's cheese, there's crackers. Yeah.
No, you should. You definitely should. I'm learning that as I get older. Like, oh, okay, like there are certain times where it's like, yeah, like I would eat, but like,
it's a respect. It's
bring
just
a little wine, bring a little something, yeah.
Anything.
Anytime somebody shows up with wine, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you're a nice guy, and they're like, this thing was like $6.
Yeah.
It's like Arbor Mist.
But it's the remember?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I've seen and been part of chugging a bottle of Arbor Mist. The one with like the multiple fruits.
See, I remember when we were kids. When everybody does the Rhode Island trip after you graduate or after prom. I think it's at the prom.
I don't know. I didn't either.
So
yeah.
I went to the party.
Yeah.
But we had one of those camel packs.
Yeah.
UV blue. And like lemonade.
Oh no!
Like they were walking around the beach, just trash, just
like this is so good.
Kids, children.
This is amazing. And you're like, this is really bad. Yeah. I mean, anything that's sugary, you're gonna just feel like dog shit the next day. And I don't care. Like as a kid, I just wasn't drinking those things. I was drinking like vodka.
You got,
I was kid drinking. Yeah, it's just terrible.
I remember the first time I was. I think we talked about this before on the pod.
Yeah.
First, like Bacardi Raz.
Yeah, Bacardi Raz
up there.
Crown Royal was my first.
Yeah, see, even that was a little more manly than I got introduced to.
Well, I mean,
I got introduced to like flavored rum. It was like get us one of the ones with like, and then you're
cool
like,
looking bottle.
You're like, maybe this will taste good, and then you're like,
no,
it's terrible.
No.
Do they all taste like this?
Yeah, alcohol does not taste good. I don't care who you are. I actually agree with you. I do like bourbon, but it's
an acquired taste. It's
That's
the same.
now.
Yeah, it's the same as like to me, I feel like after I have stopped smoking cigarettes for like a year, maybe I haven't smoked, but like every now and then I'll smoke one here and there, and I'm like, oh, this is. This is
like
not what I used
to.
Yeah,
taste bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like
yeah.
it's all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like I used to be. Like I have this memory in my brain of what my cigarettes used to taste like, and I'm not gonna go buy a pack of them because then I'll smoke the whole thing.
What were you smoking?
I either smoke 27s or I smoke Camel Blues.
Okay.
So
yeah, I don't know what that says about you, but I said okay, like it did, like I knew. Did you see how I did? I was like, okay.
So I
don't know what that means.
Yeah. This episode of Ben Knows Nothing is brought to you by none other than our friends down at Graziella Coffee. Listen, what do you got right there, Ben? I got the dark roast right here.
Oh my God, I got a nice medium roast right here. Smooth with balance, hints of honey, caramel, and sweet citrus.
See, mine says bold and rich with hints of brown sugar, butterscotch, and dried fruit. I actually do like this one as a dark roast. I'm not a dark roast guy, but this one is very good.
This one is so good.
Listen, if you head over to GraziellaCoffee.com and you use our promo code
BNN,
it's going to save you what, Ben?
20% on your first order.
Go
Go to it. Get it.
Graziella Coffee. Don't work too hard.
Yeah.
Marlboro's in between a light and a red.
Okay.
And a Cowboy Killer.
Okay. But like, all right, how about this? The food that you would eat afterwards. So the thing is, like, when people smoke and then they stop smoking, a lot of the times the foods just don't taste the same. Like when you stop smoking, you're just like,
I think food tastes better to me now. Like
for sure, you're killing all your taste buds and shit. It's gross.
Yeah, like I eat like a grapefruit a day.
You eat a grapefruit a day? When were you gonna tell me this?
Every day. I mean, probably for the past like 2 weeks, I eat a grapefruit a day.
Candy,
but like
and
I love
donuts.
No, I've cut down on my sugar. I mean, I took my daughter to the movies yesterday, and we did pig out. But like, no, I really have. I've cut out a lot of like.
When was it? When was the grapefruit coming in?
Oh, I've always been a grapefruit guy. I love grapefruit. I love fruit. Like I don't. It's not that I don't like these foods. It was always the me finding time to sit down and eat.
Just when, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, disclose that to me. I've been ragging on you for food for fucking ever.
Oh yeah,
dude.
no. I'm not. That's the thing. Is like I eat that. So that's my problem. Is when I eat decent. Like I don't eat terribly.
Yeah.
But it's how I plan the meals in the sense of like I was never the type to be like, hey, you know, I should sit down and eat right now. It was like, all right, maybe somebody will end up going to the store to get something to eat, or
maybe they'll go.
Yeah, like maybe I'll order something in a minute or whatever. But like it just like hunger was never a thing that made me stop what I was doing. Like and that was so funny because I grew up with so many people where when they would be like, yo, I can't do this because I'm really hungry. I want to eat first. I'd be like, yo, what?
Yeah.
I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, we'll eat eventually, but like, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
But like, I have friends that like will turn into completely different people. Like,
hangry.
Yeah, like, but I'd never seen nothing like that. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, but
they also come from really good families where like their parents were like,
food is in abundance.
No, it wasn't even food is in abundance, but like, okay, so it was a lot of my Spanish friends. And I was like, it's because you guys eat really well.
They
like,
eat well, yeah.
Yeah, like you can't tell like a Spanish mother if you're like a little bit hungry, you're gonna get a plate of food and she'll like eat up. And then if you don't eat that, she'll be like, well, I thought you said you were a little hungry.
Or she'll be like, what's wrong with you?
I said I was a little hungry.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
but if you
that's
said
just,
no,
that's just what they're accustomed to.
They're like, what's
eating,
wrong with
like,
you?
Very good. Like the hospitality in the Spanish home is out of this world.
I think it's more hospitality.
Yeah, no, I think it's just habitual. You know, I never
Italian families are like
we
that
had
too.
I think we had like maybe growing up we maybe ate dinner together probably like four nights a week maybe. You know, it was decent. We always had a meal together, but like that was the only meal that I really like I would say was consistent in my life.
Yeah.
Everything else was like I'd eat on the go breakfast because I was running out the door.
So this grapefruit is been in your life.
No, my point that I was making, grapefruit is always, I love fruit, like I do, but now the fruit tastes better. Like fruit is like
because you stopped smoking.
Oh man, it's crazy.
I think people need to try it out seriously because I remember
especially
when I
like
quit
now,
smoking,
like
same thing.
I cut down on my weed too.
Yeah.
So like if I do get high and then eat a grapefruit, it's like sensational.
This is so good.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
But I think I just finished this book. I talked about it on the podcast, The Solo, because Ian is better, obviously, and you could tell still got a little nasally.
Yeah, still a little nasally.
Still a little nasally.
I'm nowhere near what I was.
But I talked about it's called The Comfort Crisis, and it was basically just kind of talking about people who they're overeating.
I did hear it. Who wrote that book?
I have to look.
I've definitely that book has definitely come across my radar before.
If you get a chance,
do you ebook it?
I always do everything.
Are you on your
Audible.
phone?
Everything is on Audible.
Audible.
Because I can't sit. I can't like sit down and read. I'll just fall asleep. Michael Easter.
Wait.
Yeah, Michael Easter.
He wrote. Fuck, he's got another book that.
Yeah, he's got a couple.
Yeah. Okay, I know who. Yeah.
So,
I know who he is.
But when he was talking about it, was talking about like how people have accessible food, and obviously I'm in that industry. I'm in the fitness industry, stuff too. So I try not to harp on people too much where like what they eat, the food, like believe it or not. Like it's like, hey, calories matter, don't overeat. However, though, there is this like thing with like people constantly eating all the time. Nobody really knows what being like and we're talking Western culture, like our culture now in America. It's like food is really in abundance. We actually have like morbidly obese, like homeless people. Like we have people who are, because when they do eat, it's a lot of food. You know, it's a lot of like if they go to like 7-Eleven and they eat all that cheaper food, there's a lot of calories in a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of people that are just overeating. It's overstimulating for their mouth that as soon as they eat an apple or a grapefruit, they're like, this tastes like paper, because they're so used to all the stuff that gets added to some of those foods. So that's like something too, is like you said, like being hungry, like you'd be like, so you're a little hungry. Like it's okay. We need more of that, because being hungry isn't the
I don't think I need more of that.
Well, no. No, we need more of that from people. Maybe not you.
Well, when you're hungry, then your body starts going into its reserves to whatever.
Well,
what is it?
I mean, it's not even that. It's just we need people to understand that being hungry is actually is okay. Like being a little hungry is not going to ruin you if you are morbidly obese or if you're obese. Yeah. But people hate talking about that because it's a really sensitive issue. So it's sensitive to them because nobody likes hearing like, "Hey man, you're not starving. You're doing okay."
Yeah. So
I think that when you have that message and you're telling people like, hey, you know, it's okay to be a little bit hungry, and food tastes better when you wait. Like, but if you're constantly eating, it doesn't taste the same. It's weird. It's kind of like you smoked cigarettes. Because like when I smoked, I remember I didn't like mustard. I didn't like even like ketchup. I didn't like certain things like when I was younger. And then when I stopped smoking, like years later, I'm like mustard on everything, ketchup and barbecue sauce, cheeses.
And that's the thing too, which is really funny because I love to cook, and I love to like try new stuff. Like there's nothing like there's nothing that I would think that I would be like no unless it was a textural thing, where like
texture's a big thing.
I'm big with textures.
Do you like oysters?
I don't hate them. They don't bother me either though. Like I understand them enough to get it. Like it's not weird for me anymore because it's like whatever.
But you should see like people when they react it, they fucking hate oysters.
I'm not the guy that's like, oh, let's go out and get like
like an oyster,
like
a single. Yeah, you ever been to one?
No, but that's
that shit is good.
I've had like.
Do you like seafood?
Love seafood.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, we got to go.
Yeah,
to
I eat a lot of fish.
Max's is good over in West Hartford. Max's, get that seafood tower.
What is it?
Max's
What's on the tower?
Whatever you want.
Ooh.
So that they just write up. I get the big. We seriously, we got to go. And I won't even get a lot of oysters. I'll get all the other stuff.
No, I don't mind them.
Will you eat one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like oysters. As I said, like most people are like, ew, they're gross. Like, but I don't love them.
You're indifferent.
I don't love them, but they don't do that. Ew, it's gross for me. It's like, oh, it's an oyster. I get it.
Just fucking eat it.
Yeah.
But people really don't like
an oyster is nowhere near as weird as flan is to me.
Flan? I like flan. You don't like flan? Really?
Consistency is weird.
The custard it's like a custard.
Any custard is weird.
Flan is weird. I just had flan like yesterday, so this is weird that we're talking about it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had flan. It was delicious.
Interesting.
So I like flan. I like tres leches cake is really good. Milk cake can't go wrong. If you go
it's funny because
it's like a damp cake.
Yeah.
What'd you do to this cake? Is damp in here.
Yeah, it's with fruit and shit.
Yeah, it's like it. Well, I mean, you could put that in it, but they literally just take milk.
Yeah, no.
And fucking.
But once you get that strawberry inside, and
it's good. Yeah, it is good. I've seen one where they drizzle. The one that I had that was the best. They drizzle raspberry sauce on it, so it's a little bit of tart on the sweetness. I'm like, this is the best cake I've ever had. It's so good. But for somebody like me, usually like texturally, you'd think that'd be off.
Texturally, it's like soggy bread.
Yeah, it's like just like eating soggy bread, but it's.
See, I can't even like when people ask me waffles or pancakes, I always say waffles because the waffles last a little longer.
Always waffles.
They last a little longer.
Bro, always waffles. Fuck pancakes.
Nah, you get a nice pancake, it's nice.
How dare you?
You get a nice pancake.
Pancakes are for poor folks.
Because
listen, waffle,
if you're fancy. So here's the thing. If you
get French toast, now you're now you had time on your hands because guess what? French toast take fucking time. You gotta dip it,
you gotta flip it,
and then you go.
I'm down with all of them. If one had to go, I'd probably take the pancakes. Gotta go.
Okay. Pancake.
However,
if we had to pick.
However, though, like you ever take a pancake, throw on like a little sausage patty, and just roll it up, dip it in some syrup.
Oh, that trashy shit! I love that. Are you kidding me? That's how I was raised.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like if
Bro,
one had
when we used to have the studio down like right off of Water Street, we would go to the McDonald's every night. Me and Steve, shout out to Steve. We would go every night at 2 a.m. to the point when we pulled up. We would go.
They just start breakfast?
No, they served it 24/7. They were always serving breakfast. We would go. Yeah, can we get 6 orders? No, it was 6 orders, 3 apiece. Can we get 6 orders of hot cakes and sausage? And they were like, "Oh, what's up, guys?"
Yeah,
like they knew it was us, and they were like, "Yeah, just pull up a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit." Because we're asking them to make like fucking 18 pancakes.
So you guys were fried up. Yeah, but
we would have like a long studio session, and then
but that makes me mad that you could eat that and then not gain. If I did that.
I mean, I can't. Every man that I've ever talked to that was, they come up to me and they're like, I was once your size, kid.
Yeah.
Be careful, you hit 30, you're gonna get the belly. And
how old are you?
I'm about to be 30 in April.
Okay, well maybe. I hope. This is me for you. I'm like this.
One time I thought I was real scared because I thought I just ate a lot, and I was like, oh my god.
See, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad that you just do that and you're fine. But. Those
doesn't mean I'm healthy.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's healthy. He's very unhealthy. What about the McGriddle though? Like I used to mess those up in the morning. I used to eat them.
Like
I figured if I crumpled up the bag fast enough, it didn't count and that I ate it. I'd be like, I throw it away, my dumbass. And then I remember when like they came out, I'm like, these are amazing. I'm like, these are so good.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you could make them yourself in the sense of like.
I remember.
Because how could you make that? How could you make that healthy?
No,
not like a whole wheat English muffin.
It's still calories.
Turkey sausage
with drops of maple syrup on it. I thought
you can't get a healthy maple syrup.
Like no,
low cal maple syrup.
I mean, you can. I mean, but like real maple syrup always is gonna have. Yeah, the good stuff is always gonna have. I know per tablespoon what the carbs is. Okay, it's gonna be 15 to 17 grams of carbohydrates per tablespoon. Okay, yeah, we know. I know.
Per tablespoon.
Per tablespoon. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's a lot. So remember when you do this, just know what you're doing. You're having usually 5 to 7 servings or something like that.
So how are you supposed to eat the pancakes?
You're supposed to eat the pancakes. You do that. You measure it. Just one little drip. But people are so used to that sweet hit.
That makes a little more sense.
That they go crazy. But
that actually might be very, very good.
This is why obesity is running rampant, see?
When I was in Colorado, I had some of the best crepes in my life.
Oh, crepes are just
it was this old Italian dude.
Like, we're going to make pancakes like paper.
And you could get either sweet or savory. What do you think I did?
I think you go sweet.
Yeah, I went sweet.
Why would you go... I mean, savory is good. I mean, you could roll them up and stuff, but I would have...
See, if I was there every day, I would eventually try the savory. But it was like my one-time shot, I was like...
Both. Yeah.
I should have... Fuck.
What? It's okay, man. Hey, what happened?
My entire trip is now ruined, dude.
No, it doesn't need to be. I mean, you could still go.
Do we have any crepe spots out here?
There is. There's some pretty decent crepe spots out here, but they only do... Like, here's the weird thing about crepes, too, when you see them on a menu. It'll be like, crepes... and it'll be in red or something on a menu. It's like only done Sundays from 2 to 3, and you're like, and it's because they hate
the only
time. It's because it's a pain in the ass. It really sucks to do them. You got to like.
It's the only time Giacomo's here.
You're moving your hand like this to get it all coated on the pan, nice and thin, and then you have to not break it because then you're an asshole, and then you have to roll it up and whatever without breaking it, and that's why. The chef is like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm doing it for 2 hours on a Sunday, and that's it. Okay, Susan? They're like, I'm not doing this because really is. It's hard. It's hard to do. Have you ever tried making crepes?
No.
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's like a crepe is like a fancy pancake.
Yeah.
It's like, hey.
Very thin.
Yeah. Like if you pour too much, you're trashy. It's a pancake. If you do too thin, you burn the shit out of it. Yeah. So it's a finesse. It's a finesse. And we did. Speaking of food, we voted. We voted on. Did you see this?
No.
Okay, so we voted. So we did a hell yeah versus hell no.
Wait.
What? Talk to me.
I have one story that has been waiting in the wing.
The banana story.
The banana story.
The banana story. He keeps telling me to remember.
Listen, it's a very simple story, but I wanted to tell it because I was pissed off when I got here.
Because then he left and he was like, "Oh shit." And I'm like, so he's like, make sure you tell me the banana
So
story.
I'm in my car, right? And like I just told you, I'm a fruit eater. So I'm sitting there, I'm in my car on my way to the Ben Knows Nothing podcast. And I eat a banana and I'm sitting there with a thing. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I could throw this and like, who cares, you know?
That's fine.
But my thing was if I throw it and somebody sees it and doesn't know it's a banana, then I just look like a litterer.
Now you feel like a dick.
You know? So then I was like, okay,
more about you.
Let's just hold this in my front seat. And then the more I drove and I looked at the banana in my front seat, the more I said, fuck what anybody else thinks. This is how it's got to get out of my car. So I went and I rolled down my passenger side window. I grabbed the banana, and on the way out, as I went to go throw it, the end of the banana that hangs onto the tree clipped onto my sunglasses and took my sunglasses with it out the fucking window, dude. I was like, are you counting? I said it. I was like, that's what I get. I was like,
oh my God.
Now I really did litter because I just threw some fucking sunglasses out.
Oh my God. Bro, that would have pissed me off.
I was so mad, dude. Because it just caught him just perfect and like caught, you know, like if this is the bands and they close like this, it caught it like right in here and just went,
dude.
I watched him. I was like,
oh my
so pissed.
God, dude. That's so freaking funny.
I was so pissed. Dude.
Yeah, but okay. So I thought you were going to go with the banana story. Like, I thought if I threw it out the window, somebody's tire would hit it. And spin out of control.
But then that's really what happened. How funny would that be?
Yeah, would that be funny?
Or I fucking threw it out and it went right on a cop's windshield.
Yeah, no, but if you threw it, I used to think like when you were a kid, if you
like Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart, you just people would spin out.
I also used to think that if you ate a gusher, you turn into a watermelon.
Oh yeah, like the commercial. Gushers are good too. They hurt your mouth though. There's so much citric acid in them. That's what it is, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm like I'm a OG gusher eater. You know what I'm saying? So now every now and then I just open it up and just throw the whole pack in there.
You do? I remember. How do you think they made gushers? Like, how do you think they made them?
It's just I don't know, dude. It's just fucking straight sugar and somehow they with like some pectin and
yeah. This is how I thought they made gushers when I was a kid. So I thought what they did was take something, then they took injectable and they would inject them. You know, because they were soft and they had the gooey stuff in the middle.
No, I'm sure they get them while they're open.
Yeah, but that's like where my head was. I was like, man, each gusher they gotta get a syringe in.
What was that show with the guy from Double Dare that explained Good Eats? No, that was Alton Brown.
How it's made. They got Good Eats.
It was something sweets. So I don't know, but they showed you how
they make those things.
Were made. Yeah. That was such a fascinating show.
But gushers are tough, man, because like that. I mean, you'd be like it would like clamp your mouth.
Oh, dude.
And fruit by the foot. Fruit roll up.
Fruit by the foot is far superior to fruit roll up though. I think you get more bang for your buck in that, and I could be wrong.
I do, but I used to like keeping it hanging out of my mouth.
Oh yeah,
and just kind of run with it or whatever, and you do this the horse mouth.
Bring it in.
But if you did, when they started making that, you could like pop little things out of the fruit.
How tough was that? How stupid was that?
So I never got it. It was just like I was too eager and pushed too hard.
And then you ripped right through it.
Yeah, but there was this girl that sat at my lunch table. I remember she was like, I was just mad young. Actually, I still feel bad because I'll tell the story after. So she would peel them all out, and then she would keep them all out, and then eat the garbage, the edges, the cutouts, and then she would act it out.
She had patience.
She had such patience, and I mean. Our lunch period was only what, like 45 minutes?
Because then to me at that point with those little pieces, you're just getting them stuck in your teeth. It's
that's
not
what
really like.
But then you'd see her, this. But this same girl in middle school, I still feel bad about this. They used to divide our gym in the middle school.
I remember that
in Torrington Middle School, and so the top was was open, but there was a curtain.
Yeah.
So we're all playing with basketballs. I still feel bad to this day.
Threw a basketball over.
So I kicked the basketball over. And I hit her in the head and knocked down her glasses, and she fell down. And then the gym teacher was like, "Who did that?" And nobody snitched on me, but I definitely did. And we all had to do, we all had to hold a plank position until we he's like, you should get
Mr. Whitley.
Yeah, it was Willie. Yeah, Willie. Dude, that guy was rough. And he's like, you should all be ashamed of yourselves, each one of you. And nobody ratted on me, which is good. So I still feel bad about this day. I'm so sorry. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Really nice girl. But doing those, I didn't have the the patience for, and we didn't have the finances for those because we never really got
those. Were expensive, dude. I bought Dunkaroos the other day for like damn near $10 for a 6-pack.
I did too. Actually, it was given to me as a gift, and she
Whoever
goes,
gave you that paid a pretty penny for those.
I know. She goes, hey, she paid $2.39 for one pack.
One
that's
little
a lot.
pack. Yeah, that's insane.
So well, I know because the sticker was on. But so she goes here. She goes, I know you probably won't eat these because you're healthy. I'm like, dude. So I got home and I was like, I looked at him and it's just like Lionel Richie came on. I was just like, I thought you were gonna sing the song.
No. I'm still rough, you know.
Yeah. So I actually ended up eating it. It was delicious. Dude. Delicious. Super sugary though, but delicious.
Jimmy put me on the carrot cake Oreos.
What?
I know. That's what I said too.
What color are they? Orange?
They're like tan.
Okay.
He's like, yo, try this and tell me what you taste. I was like, boom, Dunkaroo.
Really?
Straight off.
It tastes just like that.
Just like a Dunkaroo.
All right. So we're getting those. So.
Yeah, it's like way cheaper. And then, I mean, if you really wanted to jazz it up, dude, just fucking find like a carrot cake cookie or something like that, whatever the fucking flavor for Dunkaroos are, and then just fucking dip it in frosting. That's all it is.
God. I had carrot cake. I had carrot cake. Yes.
You're a carrot cake guy?
I love carrot cake. What is wrong with you?
No, they put the raisins in it.
Yeah, you like grapefruit and shit. You fucking nasty. No, this one doesn't have raisins. Look at me getting all pissed about the carrot cake. This one didn't have raisins. Which raisins? I don't like them in there.
That little icing carrot on the top.
I like that. Well, they didn't do that. I went to a good, like, nice place. Man. It was a nice place, and I even asked her. I was like, Miss.
Oh, so you got some homemade carrot? Like you got some made from scratch?
Yeah, a nice guy made it. Like a nice guy or girl. I don't know. I don't want to assume his gender or their gender.
Oh. At first I said hello. Yeah,
I was looking at it.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see you. I can see you smile.
No, so God damn it, I forgot what I was going to talk about. No, but those things are really good. They are extremely sweet and extremely expensive. But I think they're kind of like done. Like I don't think they're gonna like make a bunch of Dunkaroos or some shit. You know what I mean? Like
I think they're simply doing it off the nostalgia of us. That's 30. Now.
I don't think it's like something that like kids are gonna be doing like a ton of. I see more kids actually making like better choices with like eating and stuff, which is nice to see. And like parents be like, yo, that's garbage. You're not having that. Like it's just too much for them.
That's what I'm on right now, man. My kid got too comfortable.
Really, to eating?
Yeah, like she like. It's weird like when she like eats, like don't get me wrong, we get her to eat, but like I feel like she only eats to get the dessert, to get like the thing.
Oh, the sweets. Yeah, but that's common though.
I mean, it's common. Yeah, it's common, but it's just to me, it's like
you're now looking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the future I'm looking at the future because I'm like, yo, I think about how much money I've spent on my teeth.
Oh yeah,
throughout the years.
That's true.
Like one, I have like weak enamel or some shit, so like I crack my teeth in my sleep.
Oh, do you grind your teeth?
Yeah, so I grind my teeth and like. That and I've had cavities throughout the years, but like also just knowing like taking care of your teeth will save you a shit ton of money, especially you know what I mean, like when me and your mother are the one paying for it.
Yeah, but I mean, so now you're looking at it though as like the father, which is nice because now you know you're looking at it like, yo, I'm gonna have to pay for your mouth. You know what I mean? Like let's try to eat a little better, you know. And it's tough, man, to get your kid to eat things. It's tough to get anybody, never mind children. Like if you don't want to eat stuff, most people like sweet stuff. Obviously, sweet stuff is pretty good.
I mean, I even like throw. I was like, yeah, I'll throw out like the typical schedule. Like if you're not hungry, I'm not gonna force you to eat because it's 5:00.
Yeah.
In the you know, like if you want to eat at 7, fucking go ahead and eat at 7. I don't care. Like
what does she like? Is it just the sweet stuff? Or fruit too.
She loves fruit. She'll eat fruit all day long. Like
keep her with the fruit.
Yeah, no, for sure. We eat fruit all day long. Like even on her meals, she likes steak, pork. She likes chicken.
See, that's actually rare. If somebody her age.
Pasta she eats, but like a lot of times she'll just say she doesn't want to eat because she wants something quick. Like she knows that we gotta like cook the other stuff, but she's just like, no, I want something like I want. You know, like
whatever
mac and cheese.
Yeah,
so
grab
like,
that.
Yeah, which is like which is cool common. Every now and then. Every now and then it's cool, and I did it last night. I made her mac and cheese, but like I enjoy when she like lets to eat.
But those are usually the most calorie dense foods. So those are usually the foods that like kids grab, and then you're wondering why they're gaining a little bit of weight, and that's really why. I mean, I'm per portion, you know, for the easier foods tend to have that in there, and you know that's the only thing I think that sucks is like watching your kid. You don't want your kid to be unhealthy, you know, because then it's like when you react when they're already unhealthy, or their weight have gone up, or their taste buds are shot because now all they care about is like super sweet foods or easy foods. I had a person come in and tell me that her son would not eat anything that, like, I don't want to say like needed to be cooked, but she was just like, I'm like, what are you getting him at? What are you and her father getting him at Dunkin' Donuts? Like, he would say, go to Dunkin' Donuts. He'd be like, oh, get him a donut, and then we get him milk and a donut or something. And then I'd be like, oh, what's for lunch? And he'd be like, oh, we get him, those, this like same thing, like little packs of something, or those little, like, not Lunchables, but like they're modern Lunchable, or like crackers and stuff. And I'd be like, what's for dinner? I'd be like, oh, he only wants to go to like Burger King or something like that. I was like, man, that's really upsetting, because you're setting them up to, when they have a piece of steak, when they have fruit, they're like, this doesn't taste like anything, because all the other stuff is so loaded with things to make it taste pretty good. I mean, obviously, I'm not sitting here saying, I mean, I've eaten all of those things too. But it's
the
in
moderation.
So that's a thing to watch your kid, I imagine, like, be unhealthy. It must drive you nuts. You're like, yo, just slap it out of their hand. Because I know I would.
Because, like, even, I mean, she just always, I mean, and I think she's just a kid. She always wants to have the candy. Of course she wants the candy. And we try to be like, actually, we regulate it well, but it's that she asks a lot is what it is. We have to say no a lot. It's like,
What food would you not eat when you were a kid, but eat now?
Oh my God, so many of them. Dude.
But like, give me just like two. Like, what was the main ones that you can like?
Like salmon.
Yeah, salmon was a good one. Yeah, because as a kid, you're like,
Brussels sprouts.
Love Brussels sprouts are good. Yeah, I've messed with. Yeah, I could honestly say I hated them as a kid, and now I eat them. Salmon too, which I don't love now. I actually don't love salmon as much.
7 days a week.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I can't get down like that.
I'm down with fish. Like, I could eat like cod, salmon.
But did you eat it as a kid?
Like fish sticks, maybe.
I didn't eat any of that stuff. I didn't eat any of it.
I can't remember. Like, I don't remember like having like fish to cook like at the house.
Yeah, I remember like
maybe like shrimp.
Yeah, but I like certain cheeses, like brie. I would never eat as a kid. I'm like, it is nasty. It's got the thing around it. It's got this hard.
Or like,
what is that?
What are those olives with the seeds in them, with the pits in them?
Kalamata olives.
Yeah,
those are. I eat these now. Now I love these. But no. So I remember my first time eating the green olives. I didn't like love. I didn't love, and now I love dirty martinis. Is the best. Dirty martinis, and then definitely like brie cheese. Like, I would never even look at it as a kid, because it was like, I'm like, what is that around it? I still don't know, but now I eat it, and that's what the hell yeah versus
marijuana helped me on that a lot.
With what?
Because I would be so hungry with the munchies, I just say fuck it, I'll go for it, and then I'd be like.
To try new things.
I've been missing out.
To try new things.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, marijuana is good for trying new things. You know what I'm saying? Do love on the marijuana?
I don't need any marijuana to do
do love. Yeah, dude. I know. I have a. I don't want to say. Fuck it. I'll say it. I have a buddy who's like can't do anything with love, like doing sex. He needs marijuanas to do sex. Like he has said this to me. He's like, it just feels so much better. And I'm like, yeah, but now you kind of got to lean yourself off of it.
I don't know what that even means. Dude.
I think what he meant,
maybe like an edible.
I think that most of the time when he's high is at night, and then he just so happens to have, he's having sex with his girl, so it's going to feel good. So I think that when he has had sex with it it's been like, whoa, this is different. You know what I mean?
Well, let me never, ever, ever touch whatever weed that guy is smoking.
Strong.
Because if it makes regular pussy feel bad, then or sober pussy feel bad, then I'm good.
I'm out.
I'd hate to be like, yeah, babe, I'm really in the mood. Let's go get it. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, let me step out real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
have nothing rolled. Now you're breaking down weed. You're rolling up. I'll be right there, babe.
Be right there. Stay right there. Stay.
You go in. Move. You're like, I'm ready. She's fucking knocked out.
She's sleeping. Yeah. Or you took an edible. You're like, wait till this kicks in. Wait till this kicks in. Just give me like 10 minutes. You maybe like kiss me on the neck or something in like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's not sexy.
You find out you ate the mushroom one instead of the weed one. You're like, what the fuck?
Ooh, the mushrooms, dude. They legalized that in like 2 other states now. It's gonna be good. You know, people travel to go do that. I know somebody does the ketamine therapy, like all the ketamine therapy, and has done a guided mushroom thing because he has like PTSD from when he was in the Marines. And I was like, good for you. Like, I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't know enough about it, but I was like, good for you. But I would do a guided journey like that.
Is it like a thing now? It's like certified that they're doing the test?
Yeah, they do. No, they definitely do them. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh. So we have. I gotta get on this side of the mic because obviously that's where most of it happens. Oh, okay. So, how many people said that? Y'all are gross. So,
what are they saying it to?
So we did I did a quick hell yeah versus hell no, and it was I'll put it up the picture right here, and it's Will Smith making a weird face and talking about blue cheese, and where do you stand on blue cheese? That real stinky blue.
Same where I stand on oysters. Don't love it, but it doesn't fucking creep me out.
Okay. Every time I make a cheese board or I go out, I always take the blue cheese off. I think it's gross. I always tell them, like, don't replace that cheese with another cheese because I get it. Maybe I don't have this pretentious asshole said to me at a wine tasting when I said that blue cheese is gross, and he's like, well, it's an acquired palate. I'm like, all right, you ass, like, shut up, you know? I'm like, it is stinky. It's mold. It's mold on my cheese. I don't want mold on my cheese. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's pretty standard. You know what I mean? Like how do you not want this to come out? Yeah, with it having mold on it, you know? So it's kind of like, right? It just seems, it makes
just
sense.
A standard of food.
Yeah, it just makes sense to me that I don't want that. So I am going to say like a hard hell no.
I want to know who the wild boy was that was like, yo, you see, what is that? That's the cheese from the other day?
You can eat it.
I mean, I'll try it. Yeah. Fuck it, I'll try it. Yo, guys, this is pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Everyone else was like, are you serious, dude?
Isn't that penicillin came around? Because this is mold. Penicillin.
Yeah, penicillin's mold.
Yeah, so it's like, that's how penicillin came around. Maybe it was on cheese. I don't know. Maybe that guy was eating blue cheese. He loved it. Pioneer, penicillin, and blue cheese. But yo, to me, no. If it comes out, I'll be like, I'm out. But, I mean, I should have known, because I'm not talking about blue cheese like dipping in wings, because that's not blue cheese. That's just like a sauce with some crumble blue cheese in it. That's not real blue cheese.
Yeah.
It's really not. They put a little bit of cheese in there or whatever, but most of everybody, 67% said, hell yeah, I love it.
A lot of wing
people, and then, you know, the 33% obviously said, hell no, it's mold, it's gross. So I would actually, I mean, I get it, and I have like tried it and been like, okay, it's all right when it's the dippy one, but there's no blue cheese in there. I'm talking about like a square or a little sliver when they put it on the board and you eat it. It's like,
where does one go to get a cheese board made?
Like to go to a restaurant and get it, like a good one.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Oh no, like if you make, you could go make one. You can go make one. You can go to a deli. You can go to, there's a place in Canton too. We can go pick up all sorts of cheeses. They're all like weird, like crazy cheeses. I'll be honest with you. I actually went in there and I went like cheese crazy.
It's expensive on the low, right?
I spent $250 on cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and like, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to go. And it's like, doop. It's like $40.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're like, what the fuck?
I didn't even look at any of the pricing because I'm stupid.
You're the one. I mean, why would you like it's cheese?
I mean, it's cheese.
You're like, maybe I'll pay 10, 15.
I knew it was expensive. Like, I knew what I was kind of getting myself into, but not that. I thought it was going to be maybe 125. I know, that's still a lot for cheese.
No, but I mean.
But when it went, doop, and I saw it was like $48. And I'm like, that thing was this big. I'm like, that thing was this big.
I'm literally stopping at the store and buying some cheese.
You want some cheese? I'm going to get some cheese too.
I'm going to buy some cheese on my way.
Hey, get the cheese ready. I don't know.
I
don't know why I keep going back to that voice.
See, the thing about it is we caught you with the cheese, leaving big Y, you see?
Yeah, see? You like blue cheese because you're weak. See?
I smelt you coming down the block.
Yeah, because you're gross. You're disgusting. See?
Say.
See?
What's a dame like you doing with a guy like this?
Yeah, see? So, yeah, obviously, like I said, you spend a lot of money on that. But, all right, I guess
that's it. I'm spending the rest of the podcast talking like this, you see?
Yeah, see?
You'll never take me down.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, Ian, see? And then we got to do a read for Graziella Coffee, see?
Hey, listen here. If I got my cup of Joe, then I'm fine, you see? But if you don't got my cup of Joe, then I'm coming for you.
See?
Me and the gang.
Me and the gang, see? We drink Graziella, see? Graziella Coffee. We're sponsored by, see? We should do the whole read.
Grab Tony. You grab Tony.
He's gonna be like,
you grab Giacomo and you tell him to come down right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Your men couldn't take it.
All right, we're leaving, see?
That's the last time you're going to see me, see?
This podcast is done, see?
Whoever's listening is like, all right, guys, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, everybody, see?
Shut up, see?
Yeah, see? Bye.
I just put my kid on the Amanda show. And I'm Penelope Tate. Amanda, please.
Bye, see?
Bye.
My ears are so sweaty. See?
The coppers will never take me.
Never take me alive.
Ben knows nothing.